Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to day 29 of the 31 Days of Horror. Yes, guys, it's almost that time. It's 2 more days till Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. Yeah, it's day 29 here at DBougie86 here again. Closing in on the finale of this series, guys. It's going to be exciting. Had fun doing it this year. Actually, probably one of the more funner years I did it because of certain films I've been watching. I've been watching a lot of old school stuff, but today I got a newer film for you guys. I got a film from 2013, which I don't really hear no one talk about. That's why I chose to watch it. Plus, it was a first time watch for me. It goes by the title of Dark Touch. Now, this is a Swedish, French, and Irish co-production. I think most of the main cast is Irish-speaking actors. But the director is a French director named Marina Devan, who, if you don't know what she's done in the past, most notably In My Skin, if you guys seen that French extreme film. Yeah, that was her, and she also did Don't Look Back with Sophia Marceau and Monica Bellucci, which was very Lynchian, that film. And this one is her first English-speaking film. But it's take place in Ireland, which is very interesting for a French director to make a film in Ireland. Yeah, it was kind of odd when I was looking that up. I was like, okay, let's see how this works. But yeah, Dark Touch. Pretty much the main plot of Dark Touch is we're introduced to our young character of Nev, who's a young girl who, in the beginning of the movie, her family is brutally slaughtered by this mysterious presence, and we see this happen. This isn't really a spoiler. And what ends up happening is she ends up being the sole survivor. Her family's dead, her little brother's dead, and she ends up being taken in by the neighbor and family who are friends of her family. And shit starts to hit the fan. She's very distant. She seems like she's been abused. And what ends up happening is we find out that Nev is like an anti-abuse fucking person where pretty much what ends up happening is we find out there's this physical thing that Nev can do where she can control objects with her anger and her tears and the years of abuse that happens. And she pretty much becomes like a supernatural vigilante. That's pretty much the gist of what I got from this movie. It doesn't really tell you any answers straightforward what's actually happening with her, which gets into my thoughts on the movie. Great atmosphere. It has some great elegance with like the cinematography, which I do dig. Now the story itself is where this movie kind of has a gist. It kind of bounces around with the actual like. I kind of wanted to know what was actually going on with the girl, why this thing was happening, and we never get that with this movie, which is kind of a shame because the rest of the movie is solid. I do like the open message of abuse and what abuse could do and getting back with abuse pretty much. So with that being said, it is kind of just that we never get like what's making this fucking whole thing happen pretty much. It's not really a clear answer, and we don't really get one at the very end. That's not really a spoiler. I'm not going to give you away the whole ending of the movie. But it kind of leaves me with that being said. I do wish that they had that open-ended where, why is this girl like this, pretty much? And is it her, or is it something else happening? It wasn't really discreet on that thing and the plot of the movie. Overall, though, the cast is actually pretty good in this film. Missy Keaton, who plays Nev in the film, does a terrific job in the role either way, even though the plot itself is kind of drained, in my opinion. But it's a kind of fast pace, you know. It's a little slow burnish for some, but it runs like over an hour and a half, so it's not overly too long, I guess. This is kind of a film that I did kind of wish that they did expand some aspects of the actual mythology of what was going on within it. But there's some cool kills, practical effects, I believe, from the looks of it, and they look fucking awesome. And the whole beginning scene, tremendous. It was great to see what was happening happen on screen. And there's a scene that involves like nails or screws. I think they were nails or screws, but pretty fucking brutal shit, man. It was kind of sad in some aspect too of a certain character's demise. I won't spoil that. It kind of felt down to my heart because I actually went through a situation where something happened like that. So it kind of hit me in a hard place. You know, overall, this is a very impactful film. I just wish that it did expand on the supernatural aspect on it a little bit more. It didn't really give you a clear answer what was going on in the film, which is its only fault in my opinion. Plus, it has some great aspects of different types of abuse and some other characters' involvement in certain aspects also, which they didn't really make clear either, you know what I mean? Pretty much the end of this movie, the way that it looked like it was going was like Death Wish 3 territory with the aspect of what the message of this movie was going. But overall, I still enjoyed watching it. Like I said, I do wish that there was a clear answer, and also for a fact of the special features, that there is no special features on this release by IFC, which is kind of sad because I kind of did want to see like a grasp of what the original intention of this movie was, and you just theorize after that, you know what I mean? But overall, if I have to rate Dark Touch, I'm going to give it a solid 7 out of 10. It wasn't the most terrible watch I ever seen, but it wasn't like perfect either, you know what I mean? It did have some glimpses of it being a perfect movie if it had like a little bit more to the story. So overall, a solid little watch. I was glad I watched it. It didn't hurt me or anyways. It was well shot and well acted enough for me to enjoy the film still. So yeah, Dark Touch, 7 out of 10. Check it out. You might not like it as much as I did with the aspects of the story, but overall there were some things I did like about the story also that kept me engaged enough, you know what I mean? It was just that one thing that was in the back of my mind. Are they going to fucking explain what the fuck's happening here? You know what I mean? But overall, yeah, that's it for this review. Alright guys, this is for this day and review. I think I know what I'm going to be reviewing tomorrow. And of course on Halloween Day. So I'll see you then, guys. I think I have a fun one. It's been a while since I've seen the movie I'm going to be reviewing tomorrow. So we'll get into that when we get to it. So guys, have a great day and enjoy it. It's raining here anyway. So I'll see you then, guys. Peace out.